Hey guys, my name is Yvette and welcome to my DIY channel, and I hope that you guys are having a great day. For today's video, I want to share with you some beginner friendly air dry clay projects that I made. So let's get started. For this project, I'm going to make a flower trinket dish. So start off by rolling out your clay. I'm going to take a small amount of clay and roll it into a ball and then flatten it out a little bit in my hand, and then I'm going to attach this in the middle of the clay that I just rolled out, and this is going to be the center of my flower. With my needle tool, I'm going to trace out the flower petals, and I'm just freehanding this, so my flower isn't going to be perfect, but if you want your flower to be more symmetrical, you can use a stencil. Now, as I'm fully cutting out the petals, I'm going to try to make the flower a little bit more even. And then I'm gonna try to move the piece that I attached a little bit more towards the center. With some water on my fingers, I'm gonna smooth everything out. You can skip this part if you want, but I'm gonna go back in with my needle tool and I'm gonna add lines on the petals, and then I'm gonna go back in with a dotting tool and make those lines a little bit thicker. And that's pretty much it for this flower. You can place this inside of a plate so that the petals curve upwards. And what I did was just use some hot glue sticks that I had and push the petals up and let this dry for a few days. Here's my flower now that it's dry, so I'm going to sand it and then paint. Lastly, I'm going to seal this using Deco Art's triple thick gloss glaze. For this next project, I'm going to make a really random decorative wall art piece, so roll out your choice of clay and try to keep this at least 1/4 of an inch thick, but preferably a little thicker. Using my needle tool, I'm going to trace out the shape of an arch. Once again, if you want this arch to be perfectly symmetrical, you can always use a stencil, but I like things to have a handmade feel, so I don't really care if this is perfect. Now I'm going to trace out an arched shape inside of the arch that we just made, and I'm making sure not to go all the way down deep into the clay with my needle tool. This is just lightly on top. Using a loop tool, I'm going to carve out the inside of the arch that we just made. I'm going to use some water to smooth everything out. Okay, so here you can let this arch shape dry if you want, and then once it's dry you can paint a picture inside of it, or you can add in any figure with some clay right now, and that's what I did. And I decided to do a troll doll. I don't know why, but that's just like what came to me. So I sketched out my troll doll shape, and then I rolled out some more clay and I traced out the doll. I'm adding some water to the clay to make sure that it's tacky, and then I'm gonna attach the troll doll by scoring the clay. And I would have also used some slip, but I didn't have any right now, so I'm just gonna try to make this work as best I can. Using a straw, I'm going to poke a hole towards the top of this so that I can string some jute cord through this and be able to hang this on my wall. Okay, so now that we have this done, I'm going to set this aside and let it dry for a few days. Here is my wall art piece now that it's dry, so I'm going to sand it and then paint. I'm going to seal this using Deco Art's triple thick gloss glaze. And that's pretty much it for this. Don't forget to add in some jute cord so that you can hang this on the wall if you decided to add in a hole.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys try one of these out and subscribe for more DIYs, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!